Mortals, I am Natus, wanderers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of manga hell. And today we will be erecting the newest chapter of Four Nights of the Apocalypse, chapter 84, titled A Changing of an Age. Well, I would say this is gonna be more like a little mini arc, well, a few chapter arc where they are gonna be like transitioning from the beginning of the story to a more of a post time skip up environment as it is looking more likely by this chapter and spoilers for the next chapter since I'm reacting to this very late. But I suppose if you want to give it this chapter title right now, it can be done. So yeah. No, anyway, so as we are having this statement, we actually have a bit of a cover page where we have I'm guessing the everyday life of the royal family of Leones with Tristan plugging his ears, to, closing his eyes, blushing as he's a bit angry. As we have Elizabeth being fumbled and touched by Meliodas, as we have him on her boobies and pushing her dress away so he can touch her ass. Yep, everything is going the way it should have. Which the funny thing is, there are some people saying that cringe. Oh my god, we really have to have this. But here's the thing: while you might forget this, mostly because of the some of the designs for the more recent female characters, as well as some other things like a few very select pervert jokes. When it comes down to it, the story itself hasn't really been all that perverted. Like this, we haven't had gone this many pictures, and beforehand it was mostly just like general comedy with Percival just being so clueless on his facts. Yeah, I really don't see why there's a problem with this picture. So yeah, anyways, let's get to the first page narration since we have first narrator saying Donnie and Nazians were appointed as holy knights. It's a new start for the Percival platoon. So I guess they're officially being called the Percival platoon now. Because previously we were just like nickname them platoon because that's what Tristan's group is called. As then we have referring to narration referring exactly to what's going on in the cover pages. We have that they're saying not his parents doing it to here and there. He doesn't want to see it. Yes, indeed. I get why. So, yeah, anyways, then we start this chapter off probably with everyone's reactions to the Holy Knight thing, as we have Donnie be like, "For real, I got appointed as a Holy Knight." So yeah, Donnie's very excited, especially since I mean, he ran away from the training and now he is a Holy Knight. So it's kind of so I don't know how Hendrickson will react to this once he hears it. I mean, I guess he'll be very proud. His grandparents will probably be very proud of him. So yeah, anyways, then we have Percival the Battle like, "Whoa, you're so awesome!" as he's jumping in the air. And then we have Donnie and Percival like having a little dance, which is exactly what I thought they were going to remain because again, like the character things, the characters interacting. I don't really see stuff like this happening with the actual Four Knights. So yeah, I'm happy that we're getting this scene as then we have Don. That's just beyond. I'm a Holy Knight. That's beyond anything I imagined it be. Like, I mean, you guys may have been like apprentice. I mean, I really don't get why he's that surprised. Again, you guys took down people who are on the Holy Knight level. Like, I don't see why you guys would be so surprised. I was there have Anne being like, "I'm a Holy Knight," as she's not really all that excited, which is weird because again, like she was the one who's also really wanted to be a Holy Knight. I would say everyone here who's like the only one who's actually like saying, "I want to be a Holy Knight." So anyways, you have Meliodas being like, "Don't act surprised now. You can support Percival like you always have. That'll be your duty as Percival platoon. Can I count on you?" So basically, yeah, basically just saying that they can now be grouped together and nothing will really change. Just like you officially have ranks. So yeah. Anyways, then we have Meliodas saying, "Of course, now that you're Holy Knights, there's one thing you should never forget." As he's saying that, as then we have Percival and Donnie all like communically saying the Knight Code is like, "Crush the wicked, help the weak, be someone who can protect what you love with your life." And I imagine they're gonna have like very goofy voices here just because of the way they're looking there. And with that, Nazian's also blushing a bit, like, well, not, uh, saying to herself, not yet the Percival platoon, hee hee hee. So I guess he's happy about that. But to be fair, I feel like you'll probably have some different titles, like I don't know, like Nazian's the Poison Magician or something. And then we have Nazi's looking at us, and Nazi's like, "What's wrong, Ankalhat? You look down." As then we have now saying, "It was your dream to become a holy knight, wasn't it?" So yeah, he's referring to the fact that it was his dream. As they have, I'm still being objected to justice, your majesty. As Miriam also smiling, is like, "What's up?" As they have, and saying, "I refuse to be a holy knight." As then we have Donnie and Naruto being shocked by this attack. Why? As they have and saying, well, in her dejected tone, and most likely what the actual fan base would be arguing when it comes to Anne, but again, like, only granted, she took down the man that she had more of an advantage against than we wore armor of the, those assassins, but again, I still would say she is around apprentice Holy Knight level. As they have Anne looking down, and she says, "I'm truly honored that you appointed me as one, but I don't have enough strength like Percival, or any magic power that could be useful for battle like Donnie Nazians. I'm sure that I'll just hold everyone back from now on." Well, again, you may not have fighting magic, but your telling the true thing is very useful, and speaking of logistically, it has been proven to work. Just ask the attrition platoon for an example. So I'm not really sure would that be that big of a problem. And to be fair, when it comes to your general combat skills, I would say you're not that like you. I would not say Anne is like the weakest in comes to like swordsmanship skills. I would have to say she probably is like the best. It's just Percival has greater power. Dawn is a bit all over the place when it comes to swordsmanship skills. And Nazian's, I'll be honest, I do believe it's been shown that Nazian is below now when it comes to swordsmanship skills. And with their Percival coming to Anne, he's like, "That's not true. You don't have to." As they have Anne just like into it, Percival, "You don't have to comfort me." As then we have Percival, Manos like, "Well, I can't force it on you if it's not what you want. It's more than the fact that she doesn't feel worthy of it." And then we have Amelia Elizabeth passing through Meliodas as it's time for her to be her queen, if you may. And they have Elizabeth being like, "Uncle Hat, was it?" I really want to hear how you were supposed to say this because I cannot say it in normally. As then we have Elizabeth saying, "I heard about you from Sir Dreyfus. When everyone was stuck fighting Megalon, you rushed to evacuate the people with great haste." As then I'm saying, "That's because I was all I. That was because it was all I could do." So she's saying, "Yeah, I did that, but I couldn't really fight against Megalon." Which, to be fair, no one really could. It was literally just the 4 knights that could do anything against Melgalont. As they have Elizabeth saying to her, with her goddess eyes, well, she still has goddess eyes, I guess that's more permanent thing, unlike Meliodas' demon eyes. I don't know if that was in the previous end of series, although that could just be because of the special. As we have Elizabeth saying, "Those who can do what others cannot are certainly wonderful, but I believe that those who do what others don't try to do are even more amazing." So she's basically like trying to comfort her and encourage her. As we have like kind of blushing a bit. As there we have Percival being like, "I think that too." As Dominic just is there is like, "I want to be praised too." So yeah, it, yeah, they are still the children. As there we have, I'm being kind of more happy. It's like, "Thank you very much, Queen Elizabeth. I feel like I can do it now." Quite simple if you ask me. I mean, nothing special really. Anyways, they have Percival be like, "I'm gonna do my happy dance." And I was like, "Hee hee hee." As then we have Donnie being next to her, trying to say like, "Why don't you marry her?" So yeah, I guess we're officially shipping this thing. As they have Nazians look at Donnie like, "Show some delicacy." I mean, to be fair, Donnie is a bit more of the punk child type character, so it doesn't make sense if you say that. And then we have Meliodas be like, "Thanks, Elizabeth." As if has been saying, "Oh, it was nothing, hee hee." Sometimes you just need a little bit of more good words, something you are incapable of doing Meliodas, as you can clearly tell. As they will have Donnie saying, "Alright, one more time," as we have as they're all staying their hands doing like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Friendship hand thing is there. as we have, I guess, Meadows might say, or I'm not sure who's saying it, speaking here, as they're like, the person about to respond is alright, okay? If I'm the leader, that is definitely Anne. Is as they have, I'm not sure this is Nazian, so person was saying, but I think it's probably Nazian saying, naturally, let's do it. Personal platoon, go! So yeah, we get this nice shot, which is really nice to see. So able to have Meliodas speaking a little friendship as he says, "Alright, the others are waiting, so I guess we are off." As they have done, be like, "The others?" As they are going through the castle, as I get with Meliodas, which I guess Elizabeth is not joining them there. I don't know, maybe it's like Butcher thing. Maybe she's not involved in this as much as Meliodas is because he's just more combatant. As they have, I'm guessing Nasia's asking, "Where are we going?" As they have Meliodas saying, "To the war room." So yeah. And you there Meliodas saying, "I told you yesterday, didn't I? That I'll explain everything once the cast was all together. Basically, all the main characters are." As there we have Meliodas telling them in this like weird, like magical, like this weird magical, I guess, theme shot or something. As they were Meliodas saying, "Sorry to keep you wait, you. If it's about appointments, I took care of them all. They're here." I'm guessing these appointments might be from Trish or she or someone. I'm not certain. As then we see Trish and Platoon, Lancelot and Gawain all there. As then we have Trish and getting off his seat to welcome them. It's like, "Hello everyone, did you sleep well last night?" As then we have Lancelot being there, be like, "You guys didn't come to the drinking party with me yesterday because you were asleep." Well, he doesn't say that, but he's thinking to stand up. "Hey, take a seat next to me." So yeah, I guess Lancelot's still gotta be grouped up with them, or maybe because they're all things are kind of filled. And then we see Isolde welcoming Anne. It's like, "Anne." As then we see Gawain sitting on her lap. As then we have Jay like slacking kinda. I guess he's slacking off. Is like, "What the heck? They're all in their pajamas? For shame, guys." So yeah, I guess he's gonna be a bit more of a punk. No, I'm not certain. Like Jay is someone who doesn't really get that much focus, but it's kind of weird how he's speaking here. Also, you saw Donnie earlier in the day. Did you really think he was gonna change his clothing all suddenly? And okay, this confirms those they are still wearing their pajamas. Again, weird, but I mean to be fair, their clothing hasn't been fixed. Although because what we see Gawain wearing it, I do have to question whether they couldn't get normal clothing. So yeah, anyways, they have Trisha like playing with Chia playing with some of his gems as he says, he's jingling them and he says, "Oh joy, the weakest holy knights have arrived! Yay!" So I guess he's really like, "Oh shit, I can't insult them anymore for not being holy knights. Oh damn it, I guess I can still insult them for being the weakest." Alright, seriously, Chion, it's not like you're that impressive. Like, alright, Percival can still kick your fucking ass, and I am honestly not that certain you can defeat Donnie. Just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if before you summon your familiars, if Donnie can just like send you into a fucking building and knock you out. Just saying, you don't look like you're someone who can handle all of pain. So yeah. Anyways, they have Percival coming to the table as he goes on it and he says, "Hey guys, did you eat breakfast already?" As they have Percival say, well, not Lancia say to Percival, "That's the first thing you say." So yeah, I guess maybe that's what I was expecting, a bit more counter to Chian's words or Jade's because they're being dicks right now. Which I do wonder if Jay's gonna be more of a dick, but not like as much of a dick as Chian in the story now. So yeah, anyway, there we have Meliora just saying, "Yup, now we're all here." As the other person will be like, "But I don't see Gawain anywhere." As the other Gawain saying, "I'm already here." Yeah, and I was the first to arrive. As we see Gawain exactly under his shoulder, under his shoulder's boobs and thighs, and she's all there confidently saying that she's still in her child's form, which again raises the question on exactly how her shine ability works. It's clear that it's not the sun thing, and I doubt it's still the power mount thing. Like I doubt it would take hours upon hours for her to regain it. So I'm guessing that she can go into that form on will. It's just that she can also. It just there's a that she runs all low too low on it. She reduces to small form. But yeah, she's there, and she wears a different outfit. Like she was kind of like a school outfit. You can see, yeah, you know those Jelak anime school outfits. It's we see her there, so I do wonder why she is wearing that outfit. As you see Jay and Chia and Trisha look at her, all three of them look at her. I guess they didn't sense her being there. I don't know. It's a bit weird here. So, anyways, there we have Gawain, like kind of being more like personal for some reason. And she's shaking her head to feel Isolde's boobs on top of her. And she's like, "Excuse me, miss, how about we continue our talk about love from yesterday?" Uh, as they're sort of asking, "Is this kid really a knight of prophecy?" So yeah, I mean, to be fair, you saw Percival and met him, so I'm not sure why Gawain is that far off. Although, in all honesty, I do wonder which one of the two is taller here because it seems like Gawain's smaller than Percival. And then we have Gawain say, "Be like, oh dear me, don't tell me you've forgotten me." So yeah, now I do again. I feel like this. I do wonder there's gonna be like a bit of a voice change as well because the thing is probably the fact this is kind of more Charles showing up because of Gawain's form now. If this was like Gawain in her more mature form or her thick form, if you've seen the volume 9 cover, I'm guessing it'll be more like a straight up hitting on type of situation. So yeah, anyways, then we have Chion again being the douchebag. It's like, shoot, why don't you run home, kid? So does he not believe Gawain is the fourth knight? I'm not sure here. As then we have Gawain just turning to Chion as she's like, cur, insolent cur. As she sets fire to Chion's head, as they we see fire, as they we see there's a Tristan Splatoon's eyes popping out. Oh shit! As then we have Chia be like, ah, yeah, hot. As then just be like, are you alright? I'll put it out. As then we see Chia and a good chunk of his hair burn. I'm not sure if it's his head as to his head, but we see all of it being burnt. As then we have the fire just disappearing. As then we have Jade saying, "It's out." So yeah. Now I'll be honest, I'm really happy that Gawain has done this because so up to now I don't think Chia has really got any kind of like real good slapping on the hands since he has Banner. Like yeah, he got his arm like drained and killed by Percival, but I don't want to say that's like on the same level as him being constantly like getting beat up every time he insults them. So I'm happy we have Gawain here, like giving a bit more punishment. But I could see that being actually a recurring thing where he constantly wants to make fun of Gawain, but Gawain constantly like in a second damages him or beats the shit off him. Like I'm imagining him insulting her when she's in her big form, and then she just like her pig just hits him in the head and just knocks him out. I feel like it will be a really funny here, and maybe Chion's personality will not be a little more tolerable and stuff, just annoying. Now, anyways, then we have Tetes showing up as well here, and she's like, "It's early in the morning, so quit screaming like you damn kids. I mean, you're all the same age, barely adults, or by their own stance of adulthood, but still." Anyways, they have Belial's be like, "This here is Tetes. She's Elizabeth's personal magician and the best there is in Lyoness." So yeah, she is the personal one. So yeah, even more fears that this is Derriere. Well, even more evidence this is Derriere, but we'll see that front. Anyways, they have to saying, "Now then, my lord, let's get started already." As we have Meliodas like, "Yes, ma'am!" As he salutes her. As then we have the Nausea's looking at her, she's the one in the audience room earlier. So yeah, I guess they noticed her previously. As they have Donnie looking at her as well, she's got real bad manners to the king, let me tell ya. Yeah, like he's the one to talk about manners. But anyways, there we have Maria saying them all. First off, thank you for coming. Knights of Prophecy who are destined to destroy the world. As then we finally get the definition of, the definition of every night. You know, how we had like famine, war, persistence, and death. We have now, we find out exactly what that is. As we see Niall Famine go in, as we see her twitching a bit, I do wonder why. Maybe she's been accused of being a glutton. We'll see on that front. Then we have Knight of War Lancelot. So these two were a bit confused which one was which, and now we have officially confirmed. Yes, War is Lancelot, Famine is Gawain. Knight of Pestilence, which I do think has a lot of different translations and words to it. I'm forgetting the one specific right now. Oh, I think wait, wasn't it Conquest? Whatever. Then we have Christian, who is the Knight of Pestilence. As he doesn't really he just has closed eyes, which again I do wonder if there's any personal there with it. As then we have Knight of Death Percival, as we see him like Percival, like, huh? Be a bit sad that he was called that. As then we have Dawn a bit opening, huh? As then we have all the three of them saying Percival's the Knight of Death. Percival! Because Percival's like he's like the most opposite of death you can get. As then we have Gawain saying, I object! As he all looks down at her. As then we have Percival standing up like, so do I! We don't want to do anything like destroying the world! Like, that's the reason why Percival is against that because, they're supposed to destroy the world while he's the death. As then we have, I'm guessing Gawain saying, indeed, you don't expect someone who bows their head and begs for something to take this attitude. Wait, what? I'm saying this line. Maybe it will make more sense as I think about it, but I guess that's Gawain's issue with this. Oh, something I'm not so certain. So anyways, there we have Percival just smiling. As then we have no, as then we have. I'm guessing Percival saying, "No, you are going to destroy the world of Camelot by Arthur." That is. So yeah, it's the definition part. That's where they messed up. Like, yeah, he said the world, but he didn't specify where it was Camelot. Anyways, they we have Percival maybe like, oh, hey, you're right. So yeah, it was referring to that. As then we have going to be like, I thought that was the case from the very start. So yeah, he's not confused, which I do wonder what the hell her relationship is with Camelot, because again, she seems pretty chill with that appear as well. As then we have Percival being, no fear! You guys in the same boat as I am! So again, like the little bit siblings thing going on here. As they are saying, in the other words, Percival and the others, those are the knights who will save Britannia. So yeah, anyway, as they were Percival saying, so why am I called the Knight of Death? As we are saying, that's just how you're seen on the opposing side. After all, you're the one who will bring hope to Britannia. So basically, the death is just supposed to be how the opponents see you, while to us, you're just a hope. Which just makes me wonder if the rest also have things like that for the opposing side. Like, Percival is hope, but what is Lancelot? What is uh, Tristan? And what is Gawain to them? Well, to Britannia. I guess Gawain might be the charmer, Lancelot the bad boy, Tristan the flamboyant. Actually, I don't know what else would be. Maybe we'll go. I've said it later. And with that Percival being like like, I wish you told me from the start, Lancelot. As if Lancelot guy's like, wait, didn't I? As then we have Percival saying, you totally didn't. So yeah, I guess this is gonna be like a sibling dynamic, which again is the reason why I feel it was gonna have to be bigger cast. So I do and thinking and saying, but I don't see any reason to fight Camelot. It was a kingdom that fell 16 years ago, wasn't it? So yeah, she's like saying to what our knowledge is like, we know there's something up with Camelot, but to people like and it's like wait, wasn't it destroyed 16 years ago? So yeah, now we're getting some answers on that front. As when we have Thetis appearing, as she said, well, not appearing, she's starting to speak, and she says, I'll answer from here. You're right. The old Camelot does not exist anywhere in this world. However, King Arthur used the power of chaos to bring forth a new Camelot within another dimension, like the fairy realm and the demon realm. Due to how hard it is to infiltrate, we still haven't grasped the full picture of that world. As we see like this like dark silhouette shadowy figure of it. As we see like that, I'm going to assume is the castle and some of the regular buildings in it, because like it has a circular theme of it. I'm guessing this is because like Locke hasn't like really truly realized how he wanted to make Camelot look like, so he just like making it very weird out there. Anyways, they have just this is saying, what are we fighting them for? You ask. The fact is, we don't even know either. We don't even know either because it's their side that's going to start the war. So basically, like, yeah, we actually have no real reason why. It's just they want to start a conflict for some reason. As also we have a picture of Hawk there, which is a nice little reference, which just makes me wonder if he's gonna reappear because so far he hasn't had been even mentioned. There's also like a few cameo appearances. Then we see this like mysterious shot of Arthur, as we have this saying, "This is only my speculation as a magician, but perhaps it's because there's a price to pay to further construct and maintain Camelot." So yeah, she's assuming that, and we're gonna see in the out chapter what exactly she means. As the other person will be like, construct, as we will also see a chibi person on top of him. I guess maybe there's gonna be a chibi person always around him or something. As there we have just person was saying, maintain price. Is what to grasp that, and we have saying, right, it's about you solve for yourselves, as we have that is hitting her staff on the floor as it, well, I'm not sure if it teleports everyone there or if it's just shows them what's going around it. I'm going to assume it teleports them as well as gives them like a floating spell on all of them. But yeah, we get teleported to an area where Alpha is doing something as we see everyone like kind of reacting to it. Like we see Percival Splatoon kind of panicking, like, "Oh, so high!" And then be like, "Yeah!" As then we have Jetta saying, "Look ahead, not down." As then we have her turn around, as then we see, look at how everyone looking at it, as we have Percival be like, "What is that?" And we have the rest, all the Tristan, well, Percival to be like, "Oh, shock at it." We see his soul there, just looking kind of sad about it. We have Tristan just look closing his eyes and just looking away from it. We have well, surprisingly, the one time where Trian does actually have like a proper reaction, he looks legitimately pissed. Well, pissed at what Alpha is doing. Jay, who's kind of like I would say in between everyone. Like he looks sad, but also a bit angry at what's going on. Then we see Lancelot just be kind of emotionless to it. Like I'm not assuming that he doesn't have any kind of feelings towards it, but it's like, yeah, this is gonna happen. As they only have Gawain, being like she's the one that's like the most aware of it. She's like, "This is my uncle's," and she's like kind of angry and kind of scared all of it. Honestly, she gets like the only one who actually gets more of a scared vibe to it. As we see a piece of land that has like a good chunk of it missing. Like you see a mountain that's missing a good chunk of it. We see another mountain that's missing a chunk of it. As we see like a bunch of holes in between it. Like we see, like they. I mean, these holes look like they are like going infinitely low, low, low. As then we hit the final page of the chapter, as we have uh, as we get the final page of the chapter with Meliodas saying, "This is the reality of Camelot." As Meliodas is all serious, especially still kind of staring at it. As then we have Meliodas saying, "The reason we fight Arthur Pendragon." So yeah, I get. So yeah, and from narrations we have the truth about Camelot is finally revealed. Revealed. So yeah, and then we have no one can hide their shock at the overwhelming spectacle that has shown as the chapter. So yeah, by the looks of things, it seems like what Arthur is doing is he's taking chunks of Leonas and I'm assuming the other kingdoms and using it for Camelot to, well, prosper and be created. And this, I'm assuming these chunks also are not just taking land, but also like taking away, affecting the villagers. Like maybe these, like maybe crops and all that stuff gets taken away. maybe villagers who don't maybe villagers don't want to go with them, so they kind of just like get wiped out in some way. Same the whole Ironside tried to do. Yeah, stuff like that. It's kind of really difficult to say since again, like if this is just supposed to be like Alpha taken away from like wastelands, I don't see the problem. But I'm assuming it does affect villages. I do assume it's affect other kingdoms as well. Now the only question really is, uh, like, the question is why is it directly has to affect negatively the people? Because again, if Arthur explained, oh, I need land so I can continue making Camelot and maintaining it. So if you don't mind, I would like to take some of your wastelands for it. Yeah, like wastelands for other people. I don't think anyone would really be, oh shit, our wastelands are that. But yeah, that's what I'm guessing is the situation here. We just don't know what exactly is going on. What exactly, if that is the truth, it's something else. Again, that is just assuming because it's happening. So I'm going to assume that that is what's going to be, well, so far is the main reason why. Or at least the justifiable reason why. But yeah, anyways, this story will continue in chapter 85, titled Gloom, which by the spoilers, it just looks it's going to be a very similar chapter, just more focusing on the plot and the whole setup thing. I'm also assuming the next chapter there'll probably be someone questioning Gawain if she knows anything because again, like, alright, it's clear that Gawain is aware of Arthur and Arthur is clearly aware of Gawain, but it's not clear on exactly the details yet. So yeah, we'll see on that front. So yeah, anyways, I hope you like my reaction. I hope you leave your thoughts on this chapter in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.